Hey, how's it going? My name is Desire, and today I'm going to be playing Deltarune, a game that I've been looking forward to for quite some time now. I'm a huge Undertale fan. Besides from Five Nights at Freddy's, it was one of the first ever indie games I ever got into, and it quickly became one of, if not my favourite game of all time. Now, it's been over 10 years since Undertale came out, and Deltarune, while it's been around for a while, it's still quite new to me. I've never actually I've played a bit of the demo, and I watched somebody play Chapter 1 when it first came out. But since that, I've kept quite a while away from it. So I'm really excited. I know that, I don't really know anything. Originally, when this game came out, if I'm not mistaken, Toby Fox, the developer, instantly came out and said this isn't anything to do with Undertale or has no relation to Undertale or anything like that. I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was something along the lines of that, or at least that Undertale doesn't exist, or the story doesn't exist anyway, in the same universe as Deltarune does. Instantly, when the game came out, I instantly realised that Deltarune, the name, is obviously mixed up. The letters spells out Undertale. And obviously playing it, which we'll see, there's a few recognisable characters from not the original game, but from Undertale. But just as I was about to record this, I realised I didn't actually own Deltarune. So instantly I was like, okay, I know today I want to record a video, and I want it to be Deltarune. For the first time in a while, I've been like extremely excited to play something. And I thought, okay, while I'm at it, I'm going to record. So instantly I obviously went onto my Steam page and searched up Deltarune and realised that, I started reading the description about the game, which I'm going to read out to you now because I find it quite interesting. The next adventure in the Undertale series has appeared. Fight or spare alongside new characters in Undertale's parallel story, Deltarune. Now, instantly, obviously, my idea of it being kind of separate to the Undertale universe is kind of true. I don't know. It says parallel story, and to what that exactly means, especially when it comes to Toby Fox, I don't really know. If you're a fan of Undertale at all, you'll know that in the Undertale fandom, there's a lot of alternate universes, or at least the character Sans is aware of timelines and potentially alternate universes. So maybe it's something along the lines of that. I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, carrying on. Featuring a massive soundtrack and story written by Toby Fox. Meet new and endearing main characters, as well as familiar faces like Toriel, Sans, as more. Papyrus? No, he's busy. Sorry. Smooth and expressive pixel animation by Temi. She also has a new hat in-game. A linear chapter-based system that you can pick up from anywhere. Creative bullet-dodging based battles inspired by games like Touhou and Chrono Trigger. I'll be honest, I haven't ever seen those games or played them. Devilishly difficult hidden bosses. And... only one ending. Now that's what pulled me in the most when I first read the description, because obviously if you've ever played Undertale, you'll know that there's multiple endings, well, probably 3 to be exact, if you count them all as one ending. I mean, there's slight differences in any neutral run you do, but you can either do a neutral, pacifist, or a genocide route, and based on those routes you will have different paths you take in the game and different endings, so only one ending is interesting, and I don't actually know whether I quite believe it. Knowing Toby Fox, there's a lot of mysteries and Easter eggs and stuff to solve in the game that isn't quite apparent at base value, or maybe without a bit of knowledge you probably won't ever notice or understand. So it's going to be quite interesting. I'm going to geek the hell out of this game, but I'll be honest, I'm really excited. It also has down here as well in the description of the game an FAQ. Is Chapter 4 the last chapter? Nope, the story is still continuing and more chapters will be added for free over time. which is good. Then when's Chapter 5? We are aiming for a 2026 release. Meanwhile, we will be periodically releasing information on the development stage progress of the game. Can you pet dogs in the first 2 chapters? Crying in abbreviations. This FAQ is over. Anyway, you've heard me talk enough for now. I just want to jump straight into the game. I have muted the sound for now while I've been talking because it was loud and it was quite distracting when trying to record my first ever intro for a game. So, yeah, let's jump straight into it. I hope you enjoy. One thing as well I've noticed, this eerie hum tune, I don't know what you'd call it, is it's interesting. You know, I have played Chapter 1 before, and I did watch some videos of people playing it and talking about it, and some, you know, kind of theories about it. So I do actually know, or theorise myself, of some stuff about the game. Anyway, let's jump straight in. Let's begin. Are you there? Are we connected? Excellent. Truly excellent. Now, we may begin. First, you must create a vessel. Select the head that you prefer. Now, one interesting thing is, who are we speaking to at the start of the game? And this music especially, I don't think I've ever heard anybody actually say this yet. Again, I haven't actually watched that much content on it, so I don't actually know for sure, so this could be completely wrong. But I'm pretty sure that this song that we're listening to is a mix or mashup, as you might call it, of the core, the soundtrack from Undertale, which, if it is, would hint to me that this is Gaster talking to us, the man who we theorise fell into the core and was ripped across time and space, who we don't actually meet, well, unless you get the fun factor in the first game, we don't actually meet. So it's very, very interesting, and the reason why I also think that comes later on in the game, which, if I run into, I will point out. Hey, I'm editing the video right now, and it looks like my theory wasn't as off as I thought. While I was researching and scrolling through Reddit, I found that a lot of people have come to the same conclusion. It turns out it's not an altered version of the core theme from Undertale, it's actually Gaster's theme itself. Apparently the track's name is another hymn, which many people think is a reference to Gaster's theme hymn, found in Undertale's game files as mus_st_hymn. Side by side, it makes sense. The melodies line up in a really eerie way, kind of that same distorted echo-like feeling Gaster's theme has. It's like a reimagined version meant to sound more complete or more grounded in the game's lore. We don't actually meet, well, unless you get the fun factor in the first game, we don't actually meet. So it's very, very interesting, and the reason why I also think that comes later on in the game, which, if I run into, I will point out. So anyway, let's select the head that we like. Now, I was going to make it look like me, or look closest to me, but these are all girls' haircuts. So, which one do we like the best? I'm not quite sure. I quite like this one. I think this is the one that is just like the default, kind of. So, we'll go for that. Select the torso that you prefer. Oh, actually, can I go back? Oh no. Well, this is final now. Don't really know the difference between. Oh, okay, I see. Let's go for a long sleeve jumper. Something cozy. Select the legs that you prefer. And I'll be honest, I can't see a lot of difference in all of these, so we're just gonna go with this one. This is your body. Do you accept it? Yes. Excellent. You have created a wonderful form. Now, let us shape its mind as your own. What is its favourite food? I'm going to do this as in my favourite food, but what you're going to see and what you're going to find very interesting, as long as what I also find very interesting, is the options we get presented. Already pain and cold as favourite food. It's very interesting, and it's definitely Toby definitely pointing out or doing something. Maybe if you choose all the right options, you put the game in hard mode like you could in Undertale with the name, or maybe something else. It's very, very interesting. Anyway, my favourite food is probably sweet. I have a bit of a sweet tooth. Your favourite blood type? I don't even know what blood type I am, so this is random. But we'll go with AB. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know, 2 in 1, I suppose. What colour does it like most? Red, blue, green, or cyan? I used to be a real big green lover, but nowadays not so much. My favourite colour is purple, as you can probably tell by the background in my room, but we don't have that option. So I'd say the closest is probably blue, although red does go quite nice. We'll say blue. I always do it by aesthetics, what I think looks nicest. Please give a gift. You can give it kindness, mind, ambition, bravery, or voice. Now, although we said there's only one ending, I am 100% going to try and be a pacifist. Just like in the first game, I don't believe him for 1 second that there is not multiple endings, especially after the first game, so we will go with kindness. How do you feel about your creation? In brackets, you will not hear. I think that is also very interesting. So could this creation of ours hear us the whole time? Maybe, maybe not. How do you feel about your creation? I think we'll go with love, just based off of the game and the contents that I think will come into play. Have you answered honestly? Yeah? I've answered very honestly. You acknowledge the possibility of pain and seizure. I also think this is very interesting because it's not like a warning from a game developer of like, oh, you know, be careful, there's flashing lights, this game is going to include, you know, this is a seizure warning, this is part of the game, this is no, you know, to cover a creator's backside of a seizure warning, this is intentional. Yeah, I acknowledge. Understood. Name your vessel. Now, if I remember correctly, the actual character's name you play as in the game is called Kris, which, again, just like Deltarune, is a mumbled up version of Undertale if you swap the letters around a little bit. I don't actually know whether to name them Kris, I don't know whether to try and name them Frisk, I don't know whether to try and name them Kara, I don't even know if we try and name them Sans, see what happens. I don't want to do that in case it actually does go with that name, so I'm going to put my own name, in my actual name, not the my username that I go by on YouTube and Twitch and Discord and stuff. I'm gonna put my actual name. Although I'm creating something, so do I just name it what I like? Let's name it my username. This will be Desire. Let's go ahead. We called it Desire. And what about the creator? See, I'll be honest, I forgot about that. So I'm going to actually put my own name now. But Desire was a name I made up a long time ago. But it also quite fits into the Undertale theme. Especially with, obviously, the main character and the kind of basis of the game being based on determination. And that constantly being a theme and something that pops up. So it kind of fits in quite nicely, I like it. There is my own name. Ewan. Excellent. Truly excellent. Ewan. Thank you for your time, your answers, your wonderful creation will now be discarded. No one can choose who they are in this world. Your name is Kris. Also, I'm gonna try my best to kind of voice act and give a voice to every character so that it's more engaging for you, and I don't know, I just enjoy doing it. When I watch people play Undertale, like Jacksepticeye, 8-Bit Ryan, also kind of, everyone kind of put a voice to the characters, and I always kind of like that. So it's something I'm gonna try and inherit into my, recording and entertaining, I suppose. Kris. Kris, if you do not wake up, we will be late for school. Unfortunately, my voice is probably a lot deeper than what Toriel's actually is. I will wait outside for you, alright? But although my voice is a lot different, I will try and catch the tone of all the characters as best as I can. Oh, I forgot that it's not WASD. Clothes drawer. It's a beautiful day outside. The drawer is mostly empty, except for a skull cross-country shirt with a tear in it. Also, instantly noticing the Dreamer crest on the carpet on the floor, and the colour of Frisk's shirt, or Kris's, sorry, not Frisk, which symbolises the one that Kara had, or wore. There are CDs under the bed, classical, jazz, religious, ska. There's also a game console. It has one normal controller and one knockoff one. It's also interesting, who do we share a bedroom with? Okay. It's a computer desk. There are many boxes under it filled with old books. It's a red wagon with a rusty bird cage in it. Looks like it's seen quite a few crashes. Your bed. There are many books. Tales of Snails, a storybook. Snails do not have tails, a scientific refutation. Can snails help your garden? Not really. And a signed copy of The History of Humans and Monsters by Gerson Boom. Now, if I remember, there was a very old monster in Undertale called Gerson, I think, who was like a turtle. I could be wrong about that. I'm pretty sure there was, though. A cactus, there's not much to say about it. There are crayons in the drawer. Their labels have long faded and there's no green. It's only you. The door is locked. Now what's interesting already is this game is eerily silent. Like, I don't remember a part in Undertale where there wasn't music at all. You looked inside the sink cupboard. There's a can of Icy's Call Boys body spray, spray for the boys, flaming hot pizza flavour. It seems to be almost entirely full. It's a toilet. Flush it. Yes. You flush the toilet. On the shower ledge, there's a small container of apple-scented shampoo and a gallon-sized container of pet shampoo. There's a photo on the fridge. It's of you, your mother, and your brother. So that's quite interesting. So, just already, Toriel seems to be our mother. I'm guessing obviously not biological because the differences in between us, but adoptive mother, I should say, and our brother. Now, considering this is Toriel, you would assume that our brother is Azrael, but hopefully it's something we get to find out later. There is some white fur stuck in the drain. There's some cinnamony batter cake on the stovetop. Cookie cutters for gingerbread monsters and gingerbread humans. It's a trash can. Somehow, it's emitting a pleasant floral scent. It's Cheriel, the beloved living room chair. It's the TV. Doesn't seem to even be plugged in anymore. Just another chair. It's a book of hymns. That's all. Kris, there you are. We might still be able to make it. Kris, it is a beautiful day today, is it not? I hope it stays this way when Azrael visits next week. But I wonder, after the excitement of university, will he still enjoy coming home to this little town? There we go. That's that beloved Toby Fox Undertale soundtrack. There's Undying, my favourite character. There was also some other characters there. I was talking, so I missed them. I think the trash girls from behind the Metaton Plaza were there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's cool. I love Undying so much. It's easily my favourite character, and if you've played Undertale, you'll know why. I recognise the ending of that track. And there's Alphys. So, does everyone have a... Oh, Kris, we thought you weren't coming today. We're doing group projects this month. So, walk around and find a partner, okay? Crisp Awa versus Tem already have partner. That's an egg. It's a black and white hard-boiled egg. Sedley seems like it already has a partner. Okay? Ah, Kris. Late again, I see. You need a partner? Sorry, I'm already partners with the second smartest student. Though, wait, Kris, now that I think about it, your unique skill set might help a lot on this assignment. Not. I actually want to get an A. Okay, very rude. Hey Kris, what's up? Did you lose your pencil again? Yeah, you want the candy cane one or the one with lights on it? Huh? You want to be partners? Sorry, Bird already asked me. But I could ask Mrs. Alphys if we could make a group of 3. I'll ask if you're sure. Not yet. Yeah, I'm sure there's someone else you can ask. Who are you? Click, click, tap, tap. Taken. Okay. Kris, you know Jackington and Catty are always partners. We're the ultimate academic duo ever since our first gym class. It was hula hoop day and they ran out of hoops for us. So she used me instead. That's our origin story. Okay. Partner? I hardly know her. What do you think of that one? Funny, right? No? Well, I got news for you, pal. I already got a partner. Scram! It's Monster Kid. Yo, Kris, show up earlier next time. I end up having to partner with Snowy, haha. Now he keeps turning to me and saying, howdy partner, like a cowboy. The computer's wallpaper is a rotating slideshow of nature images. And, rarely, an image of two buff superheroes embracing, blushing. Okay. What? What am I watching on my phone? It's schoolwork, of course. Animated schoolwork and... Hey, Kris, have you chosen a partner yet? Do you want to be partners? Yes. Okay, I'll ask. Miss Alphys, is it okay if we have a group of 3? Hey, what? No, I did not approve this. Abort. What? But Kris doesn't have a... Noelle, what were you saying? She was just saying we're fine being alone. Actually, I just wanted to know if... Noelle, can you please speak up? Hi, Susie. Am I late? Oh, no. You're fine. We were just choosing partners for the next group project and... Susie, you with Kris? Great. Now that everyone's here, I'll write the assignment. Has anyone seen the chalk? This is the 3rd time it's gone missing and you all know I can't start class without some. How about this? If no one speaks up, everyone gets in trouble. Anyone? Please? Hey, there might be a box in the supply closet. Miss Alphys, why don't Susie and I... Good idea, Noelle. Susie, since you came in last, why don't you go get it for me? Whatever. And Kris, can you go with her and make sure she actually gets it and stays out of trouble? Thanks, Kris. See you later. Looks like motivational quotes from various literature. Try your best, Astral Wolf, even in your darkest hour. That one seems to be from a video game. What time is it? You check the time. It seems to be time for class. Ha. Ah, I found the chalk. Kris. Didn't see you there. Hey. You didn't see anything just now, did you? You can't even say? Kris. Hey. Let me tell you a secret. Quiet people piss me off. You think just because you don't say anything, I can't tell exactly what you're thinking? It's over. I caught Susie eating all the chalk. This was her last chance. Now she'll finally be expelled. Come on, Kris. Don't act shocked. You know it's true. Everyone's waiting for it. Everyone wants it. So congrats, Kris. You got me. I'm done for. Just let me say one little thing. Seems like a waste to get expelled just for having a snack. So Kris, if I know you're gonna pull this trigger, why don't I just get expelled for some real carnage? Kris, how do you feel about losing your face? Nah. Kris, you've got a good mother. It'd be a shame to make her bury her child. Right, let's get this over with. We'll get more chalk, mosey back to class, and then Kris, you'll do our project. How's that sound? Oh, don't bother answering. If you haven't gotten it by now, your choices don't matter. Let's go, freak. That's interesting. We had a choice there, and if I was fast enough and obviously didn't read out what I was saying, I probably could have got that. But quite interesting what she said straight after. She was like, if you hadn't noticed already, we don't have a choice. We don't get to decide what happens, or we don't get a say in any matter. Which is quite interesting. The locker is locked. The locker is covered in Jockington memorabilia. I don't know what that is. Are you ready for the Sadie Hawkman's dance? At this dance, all the chaperones wear giant hawk heads and screech at any students that make contact while dancing. Kris? What? Realised the baby classroom was a better fit for you? Hey, actually, I should come with you. Maybe I'll find a better partner in there. Nah, actually, let's not. You drank from the water fountain. People put their mouth on that, you know. Wrong way, Kris. I'm trying to piss her off. See if anything happens. Nah, nothing. God, can you walk any slower, or what? Nah, I get it. Not used to walking around without someone holding your hand. Come on, freak. Well, here's the closet. Too bad. We were just starting to have fun. Hey, Kris, is it me or is it really dark in there? What's the hold up, Kris? Are you gonna go in or what? Fine, if you're gonna be a wimp, then we'll both go in at the same time. See? Why are you so scared? There's nothing in here but old papers. Let's try to find a light switch. That's weird. I can't find a switch. Guess it's further in. Kind of big for a closet, huh? You'd think we'd have reached the end by now. Hey, Kris. I think this closet's, broken. There aren't any walls. Well, we've worked hard enough. If Alphys wants chalk so bad, she can get it herself. Let's split. What the? Hey, this isn't funny. Let us out. Let us... The floor, it's, I can move around. So, again, this is very interesting because the last game, you know, there was no prologue like that, but the start of the game was pretty much the same. You know, us as Frisk, we fall down Mount Ebot into the underground. Now, Whether this is some type of underground or what it is, I'm not quite sure yet, but hopefully we'll find out. And a classical save point. At times you see it flickering, the light only you can see. By second nature, you reach out and... saved. Wow! I just realised, originally, that said Kris. Once I saved, it replaced it with my name instead. Like, Kris already had a save down here. Which is interesting. It's very interesting. Strange. It's too dark to see anything. I did just see somebody at the top then. I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah, there's someone there on the right as well. Someone is definitely watching us. Should we go down, alright? That looks very creepily like a face. Go down. There's something glowing inside. Take it. Yes. You got the glow shard. Well, there we go. I do have a menu. A shimmering shard. Its use is unknown. Okay. Key. I have a cell phone. Wow, that is interesting. Tried to call on the cell phone, but it doesn't seem to be working. Now, that is an audio that would appear, that would sound anyway. Sorry, when you encountered Gaster. So that is really interesting. Whoa. Okay. We're already fighting somehow. Luckily, I have fucking beat Genocide Route, so that was easy. You bathed your body in the light. A power shines within you, breaking through the darkness. Any pain you may have melted away. Eye puzzle. In this land, only eyes blinded by darkness can see the way. What I think is also interesting, when we created our creation earlier, that creation had a red heart, which is the heart of, well, determination, which is interesting because obviously in the first game we also had a red heart as Frisk, bearing a lot of determination, whereas we saw in the King's kind of trophy storage type room that there was obviously a lot of other different colours, so it would suggest we have the same power within us, which is why we can see the save point. Gonna make them all turn off. There we go. That was easy enough. Okay. There was definitely someone on the right then. Oh, he's jumping from pile to pile of... I don't even know what this is. Hey, back off. Come any closer and I'll... Kris? Phew. Hey, don't scare me like that, dumbass. Unless you want to get clocked in the face. Anyway, enough screwing around. We gotta find a way out of here. Where is here, anyway? It doesn't matter. You got us into this mess. You get us out. Lead the way, Kris. Oh my god, never mind, you walk way too slow. Hey, Kris, there's someone up there waving at us. Any idea what they want? Run, Kris. Okay. It's easy enough. Man, Toby does such a good job with the soundtracks of these games. There we go. Kris, down here. Okay. There we go. Now hitting the first couple of encounters. It's very good. Oh, you're not dead. Sweet. Got any idea what the heck this place is? Me neither. Wonder if there's anyone in that building up there. Can we walk to the right, or are you just going to block the way? It looks like a shop, but the door is locked and no one's inside. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. In front of you, a castle looms beneath the empty town. A black geyser emerges from it, piercing endlessly into the sky. The power of this place shines within you. A castle? Why the hell is there a castle inside a supply closet? Welcome, heroes. Who's there? Do not be alarmed. I am not your enemy. Please come forward, both of you. Welcome. I am the prince of this kingdom, the kingdom of darkness. Kris, Susie, there is a legend in this land. A legend that one day, two heroes of light will arrive and fulfill the ancient prophecy foretold by time and space. Please, heroes, listen to my tale. Let's listen. Very well then. Once upon a time, a legend was whispered among shadows. It was a legend of hope. It was a legend of dreams. It was a legend of light, and it was a legend of dark. This is the legend of Deltarune. For millennia, light and dark have lived in balance, bringing peace to the world. But if this harmony were to shatter, a terrible calamity would occur. The sky will run black with terror, and the land will crack with fear. Then, her heart pounding, the earth will draw her final breath. Only then, shining with hope, three heroes appear at world's edge. A human, a monster, and a prince from the dark. Only they can seal the fountains and banish the angels' heaven. Only then will balance be restored and the world saved from destruction. Today, the fountain of darkness, the geyser that gives this land form, stands tall at the centre of the kingdom. But recently, another fountain has appeared on the horizon, and with it, the balance of light and dark begins to shift. Kris, Susie, thank you for listening to my long tale. I deeply believe you two are the heroes of the legend, that despite whatever enemies you may face, you two have the courage to save the world. Delta Warriors, please, won't you accept your destiny? Nah. What? Me? Some kind of hero or something? You've got the wrong person. But Susie, without you, the world will... So what, if the world gets destroyed? It's none of my damn business. Might even be kind of fun, honestly. Anyway, Kris, if you want to play pretend with this weirdo, stick around. I'm gonna go find a way out of here. Susie, wait. Ho ho ho. The heroes are already running away. And they didn't even know I was here. My dad's gonna make me son of the month. Who the hell are you? I'm the bad guy. You clowns want to seal our dark fountain, huh? And still picturing you guys as clowns. Save the world from eternal darkness, huh? Don't try to deny it. We both know you'll go east. It's your only way home. But I, Lancer, won't let you go there. And I've got a flawless two-step plan to ensure it. Step 1, I thrash you. Step 2, you lose. Nice plan, kid. Really? Yeah, actually. Mind if we use it on you instead? Here we go. You've got a lot of HP. Check. Lancer, attack 7, defense 1. Not to call a spade, but he's a spade. Not old enough to ride a motorcycle, so he set his bike on fire. Hulk claims this bike is fueled by victory. Okay. Don't know how I got an axe, but like, that's cool. You tell Lancer you can't tell the difference between his clothes and his body. He seems flattered as a tap her went down. Oh, you make my feelings do wheelies, sweet wheelies. Okay. See what he does. You tell Lancer to watch out for Susie's attack, be ready for himself. So what are you guys doing after this? Okay. He tried to compliment Lancer again, but he sees it as insincere. His attack power goes back up. Okay. Did you not realise I can mask my self-esteem levels? I think he said. Wait a second. My bike's run out of fuel. Right, you punkaroos. You had the luck of the draw this time, but next time the losers will be you. Hahaha. Bye, losers. I've got to get home before dinner. You won. Got 0 XP and $37. Are you two okay? Allow me to introduce myself more properly. I am... Jeez, can you take off that hood? I can barely hear you under there. Alright. Hello everyone, I'm Ralzo. Also, again, a mumbled up version of Azrael. Kris, Susie, it's ever so wonderful to meet you. I'm certain we're going to become great friends, and best way to leave is east, right? Yes, that's where we'll... Got it. See you at school, Kris. I suppose it's just the two of us then. Kris, I'm a prince, but I currently don't have any subjects. I've been waiting alone here my whole life for you two to arrive, so I'm really happy to meet you. I hope we can be good friends, Kris. Let's try to find Susie. She must be to the southeast. You can lead the way, Kris. Hey Kris, I really think we should catch up with Susie. We can come back here after our adventure is over, and then I can bake you a yummy cake. Okay? Ralzo, the lonely prince is now your ally. The pair of fluffy boys shines within you. What? The pair of fluffy boys? What? Okay. Strange. Let's go. Let's carry on. Actually, we're going to pause it right there. That's going to mark the end of the first episode of Deltarune. I know some parts of this video might feel a bit choppy or random, especially with some of the cuts, including this outro. I promise later, episodes will be a lot more planned out and smoother. The truth is, this is my first time properly editing a video, and while making it, there was loads and loads of little oversights that I've learned from. I'm definitely going to be polishing up things for future episodes. Even though it's rough around the edges, I'm really proud of how this one's turned out. It's a good start, I feel like, and I've already got ideas for what to do differently next time, from pacing to transitions to just making the commentary flow better. So, if you made it to the end, I just want to say thank you for sticking around and watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. I've already got more footage recorded that picks up right from here for episode 2, and I'll be jumping into editing that soon. I'm aiming to put out at least 2 videos a week, but since I'm still learning the editing process, that might be a bit of a stretch sometimes. These take a while to cut together and polish, but I'm improving with each one. Anyway, enough blabbing from me. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.